Hey vinyl community, it's Jeff. Welcome back to the channel. I'm with you here today to acknowledge a bit of a milestone that I wanted to pay tribute to or acknowledge, if you will. It is Wednesday the 22nd of January 2025, and today marks the 10-year anniversary of me being in the vinyl community. More specifically, 10-year anniversary of my introductory video to the vinyl community. I created my YouTube channel back in February of 2014, which is probably around the time when I started following people in the vinyl community and watching videos, making comments, that sort of thing. But it wasn't until the 22nd of January 2015 till I made my first video. So I just wanted to come on here just to acknowledge 10-year anniversary for that. And I thought what I would do, and I won't keep you very long, I'd kind of go back to 2015 and see from my collection a few of the albums that I have that were released that year. And I've also picked out 3 LPs and a single that I grabbed from Record Store Day from 2015. So in no particular order, here are some of the releases that I have that actually came out in 2015. The first is Bob Dylan's Shadows in the Night. And this is something like his 36th studio album. There were some singles on it. I actually have one I'll show you later. But this is a covers album, mostly standards and stuff inspired by Frank Sinatra. Shadows in the Night, Bob Dylan. The next one is it's a live album from Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri called Lumen. And this was a live recording from an Amsterdam show that they did together, which was the first time that they had performed together, 1996. And this is the first LP release of it. I believe it was released only on cassette in either late 96 or 97, with no LP release until 2015. So, of course, Steve and Richard, infamously known, of course, together anyways, from Japan. And this is actually a really good record, released in 2015. My first and only album from Tame Impala is Currents, which was released in 2015. Synth pop with some pieces of electronic and psych mixed in. He has a couple of releases that came out after this that I kind of had my eye on over the years. Never really came back as boring, no track listing on it too, but this was Tame Impala's release from 2015, Currents. And I showed this particular album in a video a few weeks ago that I did. I can't remember what I want to say maybe it was a tag that I did, the vinyl community tag for 2025. I think I don't recall, but this essentially is Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, the Night Creeper, and they are a doom metal stoner rock band from the UK, and this is their 4th studio album, 2 LP set. I don't have very much doom metal or stoner rock, but this is excellent. So if you like that kind of music, I would strongly recommend that you check out this album, The Night Creeper. And featuring mostly known for Ty Segall in Fuzz. This is Fuzz 2, US hard rock band. Just an absolutely beautiful cover. You could sit here and look at this cover for a half an hour. There's so much detail in there. Nothing on the back. In the Red was released on. This is Fuzz 2, second studio album. If you love fuzz guitar, this will be right up your alley. 2 more for releases from 2015. This is Keith Richards' 3rd studio album. He recorded it as he did with his first 2 with the Expensive Winos. And I think it was 23 years since he last recorded a studio album. And this is Cross-Eyed Heart, of course, by Keith Richards, and featuring, as I said, the expensive winos. And this is a 2 LP set. I think you know Keith's stuff, rock stuff, bluesy stuff, and Keith loves his reggae, so there's quite a bit of that on here as well. Keith Richards. And this is a 3 LP box set with 3 volumes: The Plan, The Glorious Tale, and The Historic Repetition. And those together make up The Epic by Kamasi Washington. And this is really great stuff. It's fusion jazz, just excellent stuff. This was a record that I picked up, can't even remember the name, Fishman, I think was the name of his channel. Those of you who have been around for probably 6 or 7 years or more will remember Fishman. I actually did a couple of VC meetups with him and Bobby Gass in Toronto. And one day he decided just to sell all of his records, and this was one he knew that I wanted, and he held for me until I was able to get over to his place and buy it. There was a few other records that he did that for me. I think there was a Warren Zevon one and a Vandergraaf Generator one as well. Anyways, Kamasi Washington, beautiful set called The Epic, released in 2015. And just a few items I want to show you here from Record Store Day in 2015, and then I'll let you go. The first is a single. Both of these songs are on Shadows of the Night, the first Bob Dylan album that I showed you. This has The Night We Called It a Day and Stay With Me on the Flip. This is on blue vinyl. This was a reissue on red vinyl, limited edition to 5,000 copies, and it has 5 bonus tracks that weren't included on the original CD copy of Picaresque by the Decemberists, or the Decemberists Present Picaresque. This thing weighs a ton. It's got all kinds of goodies in it, some postcards and some other things. I think it came with a CD in it as well. 2 LP set. The Decemberists, very artsy. Love this. This is an album called Genesis by The Gods. Psychedelic on Parlophone. I'm actually going to show you this album because the vinyl itself is really cool. They've replicated, of course, the old Parlophone flip back cover here, which you've seen, I think, most notably with the Beatle reissues over the years on Parlophone. This is a mono pressing. There you go. This is a Hypnosis cover, actually, by the way. And I'll show you the vinyl because this is really cool. It's like a splatter vinyl. I'm not sure officially what they call it, but is that cool or what? And so that is The Gods. And the last one that I have to show you, I'll just read from the hype sticker here. Record Store Day 2015 exclusive color vinyl pressing. This is Sun Ra and his orchestra, recorded at Tivoli Hall, Copenhagen, Denmark in December 1971. First ever vinyl release. This may have been my very first Sun Ra album. I'm not sure. Single album. I'm not even sure if it's the complete show. But anyways, love Sun Ra. Sorry, I still have the shrink wrap on this one too. But anyway, Calling Planet Earth. So there you go. Quick glance from my collection from 2015. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here and acknowledge 10 years of being in the vinyl community and doing videos. It really has been a great trip. As many of you know that follow the channel, I've never really done a large amount of videos. I just kind of do them as sort of the desire comes to me. But the vinyl community has been and continues to be just a wonderful place to meet lots of friends and talk about all of our unique passion that we have for music. So I continue to do this for another 10 years, and I want to give a big shout out to every single one of my subscribers who subscribed along the way and made comments and likes to all the videos. I really do appreciate it, and I get back to almost every comment that I can. I just love the interaction with people, with everyone in the vinyl community. So thanks again, everybody, and until next time, bye for now.